Well, good evening, everybody. I hope you're all having a lovely, lovely evening. I'm Goose here tonight with SPOOG and, of course, our local platform fighter expert, Akoi. How you doing, mates?
I'm vibing, dude.
I'm doing all right.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So we have a very important topic tonight because recently there was a unearthing on Twitter about how the Smash World Tour is practically dying. It is completely eaten shit, and a lot of people don't really know what is going on, myself included. All I know is that Panda and Nintendo were involved in the process, and that is why we have a Koi here to explain it to us.
So before we get into anything, I just want to reiterate that us covering this is it's an amalgamation of things. Like, yes, it's very interesting because we are all gamers, I would assume. And this is, an interesting topic because we have an entire community of individuals being affected, but also from the org and business sides of things, because this kind of directly, affects us, right? So me personally, I consider myself very detached from platform fighters. As a lot of you know, Rushdown Revolt was my first platform fighter that I actually sat down and gave like a decent amount of time. So in terms of like Smash and everything else, Brawlhalla, all those other games, like I've been the COD player, I've been the Halo player, the MMO player. Don't really have that passion, but Akoi is about as hard passionate as you can get with this type of stuff. So, Akoi, I don't even know like how to ask this other than like what the hell is happening right now.
Pretty
Please
much.
enlighten us.
All right. So in a nutshell, Nintendo. Uh, shoot. Okay. Okay. So starting off, Panda. Only one person from Panda, I should say. Dr.
Okay.
Allen, the CEO, also
Okay.
known as Samurai Panda, if you were around in the brawl scene at all.
Okay.
He commentated for Clash of the Titans 4 or something. A legendary commentator from his time. Dr. Allen, now the CEO of Panda, has been doing some racketeering behind the scenes and trying to bully smaller TOs into joining the Panda Cup, threatening that they would possibly become cease and desisted or something worse by Nintendo if they did not. Basically, using Nintendo as like Glock 19 and pointing it towards them.
I'm sorry. So they're trying to play Monopoly right now?
Yes.
Practically.
Like full-blown Monopoly.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so just to cover, because I'm sure we're gonna get bombarded with information. So we got the CEO Allen, also known as Samurai. What was it? Samurai Allen?
Samurai Panda.
Samurai Panda. Okay. Again, CEO of the Panda Global tried to bottleneck the entire community to basically go under the Panda umbrella.
Yes. Including major tournament organization Beyond the Summit.
And they were like threatening.
Beyond the Summit.
No?
Yeah, they threatened BTS or Beyond the Summit. And BTS is one of the few people that spoke out about this. They also went for VGBC as well. It actually did hit VGBC kind of hard, Video Game Boot Camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they had to cancel like 4 majors. They had to cancel 4 majors. And
in
2023. Yes, in 2023. Let me bring it up, VGBC.
Yeah. There's also, I've linked 2 tweets in chat right now. The first one is the original Panda Global statement on what's happened. And then the second is a response from a TO that I know and have sent my info to a few times, who was under an NDA about what they were doing. His name is Grayola, absolutely amazing TO. But yeah, essentially,
Oh, right. Sorry.
strong arm and manipulation is what's been happening behind the scenes, and unfortunately, it's gonna be bad for the whole community, at least for now. I'm worried that this might be like that final nail in the coffin for Ultimate as like a big esport. Like it was
Yeah.
already headed downhill. It was looking okay for a little bit, and I think this might kill it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was to my knowledge. Sorry to cut you off, Coy, but it was to my knowledge. That we had the whole like allegations that happened in this that hit them hard, and then even prior to that, there were some scandals that were happening between other players, and then TOs and all this stuff. So it's just been nonstop. When someone says Smash, in my brain, the first thing that pops up is, oh well, what the hell happened now? Not
Yeah,
oh,
controversy.
what events happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it has controversy completely
Yeah.
overshadowing its entirety.
Oh,
Continue,
Smash
Coy.
is on the TL. There's some controversy.
Yeah, no,
Really?
this is some
Yeah.
this is some drama I can catch up on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my.
Man, that's all Smash is good for. I'm kidding.
Okay, so
Yeah. So
go
uncertain.
on.
I'm gonna read you the official statement by VG Bootcamp.
Okay.
But for context, this was posted after Smash World Tour, and this is a key point. Smash
Mhm.
World Tour was threatened by Nintendo to close.
Mm-hmm.
Like cease and
And
desist. DMCA.
cease and desist for this one and 2023, with tons of uncertainty if they're going to come back in 2024.
Okay.
There's no Smash World Tour for 23. None. Confirmed.
Got it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Which
So
is big.
yeah. So that was a coordinated attack between Nintendo and Panda Global. Alan kind of spearheading the general community threats. The Nintendo mainly just going after Smash World Tour. So what happened with Smash World Tour is they were gearing up to get ready for the finale, right?
Mhm.
And then on Thanksgiving, they got a letter from Nintendo saying, "Hey, you don't have a license."
Mhm.
We're
And
not
correct me
gonna
if
give
I'm
you a
wrong.
license.
Nintendo sent that at like midnight our time, so it was like hella late.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. I can't confirm or deny that. All I know, they're super fucked up for it, and it's basically what they did to Ninja, E-League,
Mhm.
which is what's being done for, or which is like a circuit that's being done for, Multiverses, Guilty
Yeah.
Gear, Halo Infinite, etc.
Mhm.
They give sponsors like Mike and Ike's and shit, which we talked
Mhm.
about earlier. So they went after those people, threatened to not let them host tournaments if they put PM on and all that. So this is a history of behavior that Nintendo has of like egging people on to like do a thing that they want
Yeah.
and then pulling out last minute because they have no they have all the power. It's their
Yeah.
IP. They can do
Yeah.
whatever the
Big
fuck
Daddy
they want.
Nintendo has never
Yeah.
been kind
Yeah.
in the eyes of the beholder.
Yeah. Big N pulled a big N.
Mhm. Yep.
They pulled out last second, just like they always do, from season desist and all that shit. So they did that to Smash World Tour. Smash
Okay.
World Tour and them were, having good talks for seemingly almost the entire time, and then suddenly no. But this also coincided with Dr. Allen, doing what he did, which is, racketeering, threatening
Mhm.
people behind the scenes. All the while, no one at Panda Global was aware of any of this happening. So none of them have like any responsibility for any of this. We can't be mad at them.
Right.
Of course not.
Right.
Yeah.
ESAM will still be trending 5 weeks from now, but
Yeah.
know that for whatever reason that he's trending, it's not because of these C&Ds.
Right.
It kind of is, but it's only because he's in association with Panda, not because he's
Yes.
responsible.
And it's
and-
funny to pick on the bald man.
Yeah.
And to touch on that really quick, just because a lot of people are not familiar with how contracts work, I have seen, I can't confirm, but I have seen that there are some people that were a part of the Panda org leaving their position and are sending in their resignation. That does not necessarily mean that they are not affiliated with the organization yet. What that means is it basically means I will work the remaining time of my contract, but I will not renew said contract.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not as simplistic as like, you know what? To hell with this company. I'm out.
Yeah.
You can't always do that, and sometimes, to circle back, Goose, you posted uh, the uh, the Twitter post of the botched uh, NDA agreement. I
Yeah.
can only imagine what these contracts look like for these individuals that are actually locked in for the company. There's probably like,
Yeah.
some little subsection. It's like, oh, well, if you try to leave the company, you'll be assisted by a third party.
Yeah.
We don't know. Like at this point, we can just throw something in the ether and we might be right with
Yeah.
this much shit hitting the fan. Like
Yeah.
I just want to stress on that really quick because the whole ESAM thing obviously is being memed on, but he's also being bullied a lot because a lot of people are like, "Oh, we still got Panda in your name." Well, he might be,
Yeah, he
Bro,
might be
yeah.
legally
Legally
contracted to
obligated.
keep that
Verified
in.
he can't get it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
None of them can get it out.
Like,
All
he's
the players
legally
fucking
obligated.
quit. All the players quit.
Yeah.
Except maybe ESAM. I don't know. ESAM and Mars and like the FGC people are the only ones we don't have confirmation on.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
But we
know for a fact that IDBW just up and
Yep.
like threw his
him,
hands up.
Glup, Wani, TK Breezy, Coney.
Yeah. I know
Ken
those.
Shen, I think. Or
I
no,
think
he's a different person.
didn't they have a
And
chess player
Andrew
too?
Nestico. Yeah. Also, all the PG stats people quit.
That checks out. And
All the PG stats people, including
Yeah.
Andrew Nestico, aka Practical Tasks.
yes. Also, if anybody out there is looking for really, really good people for an org, you should honestly pick these people up. I actually just saw a tweet from Wolfie VGC, like the Pokemon player. He's like, yo, you got to pick up Josh. He's he's bloody amazing. Not me, by the way. But I think he's one of the old I think one of the marketing guys. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
Something like that, yeah.
Sounds-
they
sounds
are. It was genuinely like a well-oiled machine, aside from the corrupt corporate brain, as far as I
Yeah.
know.
right.
Like Panda was. It was not a small org. It was not a. It is not small that this organization has biffed it this hard, because there are now a lot of people swimming out as free agents or are stuck in their contracts for a little bit. So we're gonna be feeling a few of those consequences within the community for a little bit. Yeah.
So Akoy, I believe we at some point cut you off, and we were going to lead into the VGBC response here.
Yeah. All right. So I'll read that out now. So
Okay.
uncertainty. Oh, so right. So they VGC had to cancel a couple majors because of intervention with Nintendo and Dr. Allen from Panda Global.
Okay.
So the official statement by VGBC is uncertainty regarding VGBC's future. It is with much regret that we announce that we must cancel both upcoming major VGBC Smash events. Glitch, Duel of Fates, and Double Down 2023. However, Level Up Expo will still be running all of their tournaments, and we encourage you all to go to show them support. We'll have more details in the coming days, but we needed to make an announcement as soon as possible. At the moment, our future is uncertain in regards to running major tournaments. But as of right now, based on our recent communications with Nintendo, we will be putting ourselves at further risk if we continued with our current plans. We're hopeful that this does not mean that we will not be running major tournaments in 2023, just that our future is currently uncertain. It has honestly been difficult to gather our thoughts and put them into words. We've been racing around the clock to get our business in order and figure out our future plans while also rushing to get the statement out in a timely manner. We're currently navigating budget cuts, internal communication with our team and partners, commitments, contracts, as well as sponsorship negotiations that will inevitably be affected by all of this. We want to apologize to everyone who this negatively affects: our team, partners, the players who registered and planned their schedule around our events, just everyone. To everyone who couldn't tell in advance, we also want to apologize to you. We had to get this out as soon as possible, especially with a holiday weekend, and we had minimal time to do anything else or communicate with anyone. To be totally transparent, we're still figuring out what we're going to do, but much of it is up in the air. We are hopeful things will turn around, and we will keep everyone in the loop if any events statuses change. VGBC.
Bro, this is so depressing.
It really is.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a big N.
anyone watching, in chat right now for the stream, if you're watching the VOD, we appreciate you checking out the YouTube. But if you're watching, if anyone has ever had the rug literally yanked from under you by something that you were passionate about, it is a feeling that I cannot describe.
Oh yeah.
Like to literally love something to the extent of being so passionate about it, you put in blood, sweat, and tears, countless amounts of hours because you genuinely care about something. And then the makers of what it is that you care about do this. It is astounding to me that this company has not gone under from some kind of inner revolt. Like, this should show you why just because companies are well known or have a bunch of money does not necessarily mean that the people running this stuff are good people. Like, this is not how you handle these situations, bro. Like, as a small org like we are, I would never ever think about doing no monopoly stuff like that. Like, if I hear someone else is doing, I like to see other people win. Now, if we happen to be in the same game and we're, in a competitive scene, obviously I'm coming for that throat, but that's different. Like, that's not, I'm
Yeah.
not going after people's money like that. Like, this is affecting people's families, dog. Like, this is what they do for a living.
Think about
what is
first.
this?
Okay, so I wanna double down on it or talk about this some more. So this fucks with so many people. There's so many people from out of a country, like Ferps from Brazil, all the Japanese players,
Yeah.
the European players that got fucked over by the
It's
cancellation of Smash World Tour. They
Yeah.
got completely fucked over. Ferps is fucking Brazilian. You know how the economy in Brazil is? It's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You can you imagine how
Didn't
he's
Amza
feeling
just
right now?
move to Canada so that way they could compete in a bunch of like Smash events?
Smash World Tour? Yep. And they're sponsored by VGBC.
Holy shit.
That's their org.
Oh my
AMSA is
god.
VGBC AMSA, and has been since 5 ever.
Yeah, we're talking about the Yoshi player, right? Like
Yes.
the red Yoshi? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Oh
Red
my
Yoshi
god.
that keeps winning.
the one that just clutched it out
Yeah.
just recently.
Yeah, won 2 majors.
Oh my
2
god.
super majors. Sorry.
And now it's like, oh, whoops, the company that made the game that you are making a living off of,
Yeah.
as well
And-
as one of
and
the most
fucking
influential
Panda
orgs.
Global. You fucking, oh my god, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that dude. I hate Dr. Allen. I don't care if Nintendo has a gun shoved up his ass and he's being forced to do all this. But like, fuck you.
I don't think that's even the case here.
Mhm.
Usually, okay, so in my experience, right? This is just because of my limited experience I've had, working in the office setting, right? We'll just use that as, like a proficient of work, right?
Yeah.
I've worked at Amazon, I've worked at Nintendo, I've worked at Microsoft. What I found in common with, big league companies is the upper echelon of individuals are who they surround themselves with. I don't think they got old boy under like a payroll or they got him by the neck and they're like, okay, you're gonna say this and you're gonna do what the hell we want. Well, I do that, right? Why? Because they could just go find someone else who would willingly do it. That's how these big boys operate.
True.
You're not even like you're dust on their shoulder for these types of situations. So that's why I don't think Alan is being swayed to do this stuff. I think he just might be this way and they're like, oh, this is perfect because now we can take advantage of a situation.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Did you see the Panda response? Because the Panda response almost perfectly mirrors the tone of the Nintendo response 1 and 2.
It's such a non-apology.
We're both non-apologies, and in fact, the Nintendo apology, quote unquote, or more so, it's the Nintendo response,
Yeah.
is literally just them being like, we've been in communication for, or not, sorry, they did not even like mention how long they were in communication for, them and Smash World Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, let
They
me
just said,
read
you
this
don't have a
out real
license?
quick.
That's unfortunate. You can't participate without a license. And then they're like, we did not force Smash World Tour to close down. We did not force them to stop their operations.
Yeah, we didn't force them to. We just kind of pushed
just
them in
didn't give
that
them the
direction.
Oh no, they didn't even say that.
Yeah.
It's like the Man Ray and Patrick meme of like, is this your license?
No.
No, but it has your name on it.
Oh. Yeah. So if we read out the official Panda Global statement, the team that manages the administrators, the Panda Cup, has worked diligently to create an exciting, welcoming environment for competitive Smash throughout 2022. Behind this effort are over 40 members of the Smash community, including video editors, web developers, talent managers, sponsorship, salespeople, and more, who provide resources, expertise, and logistical help to 10 major events this year. As a result, the Panda Cup began and continues to be a project of passion that seeks to magnify and enhance the community of efforts made through competitive Smash. All these people are fucked now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they are out of jobs. Well, they could have chosen to stay, but I mean, it would have hurt their integrity.
Yeah, it's like
these people are in. Dude, you're not in fighting games for money. No one is.
No.
No one is. You're fucking going broke.
Yeah, we were all as surprised as the public to see the announcement of the Smash World Tour Championships cancellation, as well as the accompanying statement, which attacked the hard work and ethics of those behind the Panda Cup. The team was not informed of any intention to cancel the SWT 2022, nor has the team ever engaged in conversations that sought those ends. As Nintendo of America indicates in their own statement, the organizers of the Smash World Tour were not required to cancel their 2022 championship event, and any implication that the Panda Cup team had any influence in that regard is false. We were excited to see a fruitful year of competition come to an end when both December circuit events and the Smash World Tour's decision to cancel theirs is disappointing. What? It's so.
It's just wine through their teeth.
They aren't even accepting responsibility.
Yep. Panda has listened to the community and changed some of our approaches to working with tournaments based on that feedback. In the Smash World Tour statement, there are a number of accusations leveled against Dr. Allen, the CEO of Panda. In reality, Dr. Allen, as Nintendo of America has cooperated, has been one of the more vocal supporters of the broader community and the Smash World Tour organizers and internal conventions. Oh, excuse me, my soft palate just lifted. However, the Panda Cup team does acknowledge and regret an interaction between Dr. Allen and Beyond the Summit in which he spoke in a manner that did not reflect either guidance from Nintendo or our own standards. Panda took efforts to rectify the situation immediately, and in the second half of the year, a dedicated team made up of multiple staff members was assembled to manage Panda Cup activities and serve as the primary point of contact for event runners, removing the possibility of future miscommunications from occurring. The Panda Cup team has invested thousands of hours towards making sure this year's Cup has been as strong as an offering as we can provide, and we are looking forward to continuing to build alongside the communities we serve a promising future for Smash. Reminder, everybody resigned. All of their...
Panda's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Panda is one employee now.
It really is.
And it's Allen. And
it's Dr. Allen.
Yeah.
There is no surprise with this. Seeing these corporate responses, like, I get it, you have to be very ambiguous and vague often to avoid, potential legalities. But seeing it done, it's so blatant in this way, like, bro, like, people know, like, if this would be different if no one knew the situation, right?
Yeah.
If no one knew anything except for Big Homie N and Panda, and no one else other than Allen knew anything. No one from the Smash community, outside the Smash community, it was just them. And they released a statement. I'd be like, this is intriguing. I'm not really sure what to do with this. But because we know what we know, it's like, bruh, just say it. Just say you screwed people over, bro. Like what are you trying to defend?
Take some responsibility.
Like, come on.
Like, it's already over for you. All of your players just left.
Yeah,
All of their players just
leaving. Your staff is left. What else do you want?
I would have been happier if Panda Global stayed, but then Dr. Allen was just fired. I would have accepted that. I would have been like, you know what? I'll still support Panda if that were the case.
I would be surprised if all these players just went and started their own org at this point.
I mean, they might.
Like, they have that power.
They have that power. I don't imagine that'll happen just because, like, a lot of them are probably going to go their separate ways. A lot of them were only really met each other because of either being in the same scene or because they were, forced to for Panda content, which
starting to sound more plausible that that was the case.
Yeah.
Forced to do a lot of this stuff. I can only imagine, the stuff that was kept under wraps. I mean, we saw what happened with Blizzard, how long it took before things started to get unraveled there. And then once the dam was broken, it was just at this point, if someone told me was like, hey, they had a satanic ritual in the middle of the office at Blizzard one time, I'd be like, so? Like, I'm not surprised. Sounds like Blizzard to me.
Yeah, no, like, they could literally just find a fully decomposed body in the janitor's closet and the internet would accept it.
Right. Yeah. And that's bad. That's bad. And not only was that the case, Blizzard, obviously, another big company that fell apart for stupid stuff, if you will. I almost feel like this might top that in, like, the time, what was this, 2 weeks timeline before it was like start, climax, everybody left.
Yeah.
With Blizzard stuff, that was over a span of months and potentially years, and it was a very slow process before anything started to happen. This was, as soon as I found out about it, it was already like, oh, everybody left. Like, oh, I just figured out that this was a thing yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. Look, lead by example. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. I try hardest to not be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy today. I don't know what the hell Nintendo is doing, and I don't know what the hell Panda is doing. As an organization and being a part of an organization now,
it's fucking done.
For myself, this is ridiculous. That you would not only do this and have no shame in doing it, but to, I'm going to say it for the one time, to fuck with this many people overnight.
There was
is unforgivable.
It
is ridiculous.
There was a quote taken from the Nintendo response, I think. It was either that or from one of the people corroborating information with BTS and Smash World Tour and VGBC, basically saying that, like, that era is over in regards to hosting tournaments without a license, which, before you say anything, that if what we're saying means what I think it is, in that it's affecting all the grassroots tournaments, that doesn't just affect majors. That affects regionals. That affects things like Spotlight. That affects our players. That affects literally our Smash Bros. Players. That affects Hanato, Bouts, and Fish. Mm-hmm. It means that they might have to have. They might have to, if they want to compete, they might have to, like, travel, like at all. Not even unless they get lucky and live somewhere near where a major happens, or where like a tournament series is licensed. Good luck with that.
And to back off of that really quick,
fucking so far,
this licensing thing is not like an easy process, right? Especially with a company that almost seems like they don't like to interact with people that consume their product, if you will. Right. So what I foresee happening is, let's say they do go down the licensing process, right? You can't hold a major or anything remotely close to it without having a license. Okay, cool. They get to decide if they give you the license.
Yeah.
It's not a I apply, I have a license. No, they can tell you no, and they ain't nothing you can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like this
It fucks with.
I hate playing Monopoly in real life, and this is why. Because I hate this feeling, bro. I hate watching this
It's
corporate
Yeah.
crap
fucking
happen.
evil. It's
It
fucking
really
evil.
is. It's just like,
I absolutely detest Nintendo's method of interacting with competitive communities. Not so much Pokemon because that's handled by Game Freak and the
Yeah,
Pokemon
it's a different company.
yeah.
And they celebrate the Pokemon tournament scene.
Yeah.
Oh
They,
yeah.
they celebrate it. In fact, there was a grassroots tournament recently in Japan with like 88 players, which is kind of big because VGC isn't a very big metagame within the Pokemon scene. But like, they had a major grassroots tournament in Japan, and oh man, if Smash had what Pokemon has, where there's
Right.
where there's regional qualifiers in every fucking country, even
Yeah.
like Guatemala and Argentina.
Mhm.
What? Like,
That'd be great.
if we had stuff like that for Smash, you know what? I would kind of almost be okay with a complete corporate takeover, because then that just like enables the community.
Yeah. Not only that, but
At such a
they
big level,
don't
but
they
they don't do
also
that.
supply like
Fuck
resources
Nintendo.
and stuff?
They supply a bunch of resources and stuff.
Yeah. Like
they fly people out if they if they win stuff. Nugget Bridge is one of the most well-known tournament series for. I think it's either a tournament series or a tournament circuit for Pokemon, but winning those, I think that can get you like money and like qualifying position. Just that like Pokemon competitive isn't super profitable.
yeah.
But yeah.
There is something that I wanted to talk about, briefly, and then we can continue on. Let's talk impact.
Yeah.
For a second, right? We've talked about the impact of the people that worked for Panda, and unfortunately, the other individuals that potentially got bottlenecked into playing by the rules. For anyone Panda affected, the Panda employees, and then the Panda players. Smash community obviously impacted, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very dangerous situation that's happening here. We are literally seeing a company unfold their own community for the hell of it, and not a single person can do anything about it. And the way that we have to look at it is, it doesn't matter if everyone went on strike and never played a Smash game again. Nintendo's not going anywhere, right?
Nintendo's
People
not
will
going where Smash isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, Smash isn't going anywhere. They're still gonna continue doing what they do and make money from it.
Yeah.
Other companies might use these very same tactics. Other orgs might try to use these very same tactics, and maybe even copy paste some of the responses that we've seen, post on Twitter from, Big N or, Panda themselves. It's like when you have this type of stuff, yes, it's good to expose, but it also can teach someone on how to do what you messed up with better.
Yeah. That's a scary thing. That's
Yeah.
It's super scary. Oh man,
That's deep.
makes me so worried.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
Makes me
that's
super worried. I don't think we're gonna have that with Rushdown Revolt, because Rushdown Revolt tries to like enable the grassroots scene.
Oh,
They
yeah.
actively reach out to grassroots TOs to say, hey, if you host our tournament, we'll just give you a prize pool for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking here, TNS number 7 has 2.5k prize pool. Here you go, smile.
I know, and that's why like even after my contract was up with them and it didn't get reinstated, like I still proudly wear this shirt. I still interact with all the people in the community. I still try to keep up with the metagame, even though I may not actively be playing the game at the moment. It's like the company cares about its players more than almost any other like not only any other small indie studio,
Mhm.
but more than like AAA games. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they give a shit about
Yeah.
everybody who picks up that game, and it's
So,
like
question, Goose, were you
question.
with the Vortex team when you went to Evo?
Yeah, I was not technically with the Vortex team. No, I was not
Okay.
on a contract. I
So
got laid off January of last year.
Okay, so this is not once but twice that the Rushdown community, or well, Keiko, and the Vortex team have gone out of their way to provide whatever accommodations were needed to
Oh yeah.
get Goose to go to Evo and myself to go to DreamHack.
And me to go to SmashCon.
Oh yeah.
And Aqua to go to, and the list goes on. The list,
And
like
Freezy to DreamHack.
this
Oh,
is a
yeah.
recurring thing. Freezy, a 13-year-old kid who turned 14 whilst we were there. His family came. Like it was. What I'm trying to get at is that is how you should run a company.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's not this detachment from your community. Like Keiko is literally sometimes and oftentimes the first person on the scene. If you post something on Twitter with Rushdown in a sentence, if
It's either Kaminari or Keiko.
Yeah,
if
Kevin and Keiko
Kaminari
will
is
be
not
there.
the first one to like it, it's Keiko, or vice versa, and
Yeah.
that shows dedication.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's so sad to see this happen.
Like
Yeah,
especially
it-
with the
it-
name
like,
that's
this
as
is
beloved
this is
as
ridiculous.
Nintendo.
It
This
pisses
is
me
an
off to. I'm glad that I play Rushdown instead of Smash now. But Smash is
Yeah.
what got me into, not just the fighting game scene, but competitive video gaming in general.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I started competitive video games watching old Melee sets with DJ Nintendo at the AMSA.
Mhm.
As my main inspirations for wanting to play the game.
Mhm.
And like see it breaks my heart genuinely to see the community get reduced to this. However, there is a bit there is possibly some light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
If Big N doesn't do shit, maybe they don't do what they insinuate they're gonna do.
Mhm.
Who fucking knows? It's Nintendo.
Yeah.
Ludwig is making a new
Woo.
tournament. And in his post, he says, "In light of the Panda/Nintendo's lackluster response, I'm happy to announce the Scuffed World Tour, a one-day Melee/Ultimate event, Sunday 12/18. The date, sorry, December 18th, featuring the 8 highest placing Smash World Tour competitors of both Melee and Ultimate, all with a goal to raise money for Video Game Boot Camp. These are the 8 I'll invite from each game. If anyone is unable to attend, we will fly out the next highest point earner. Also happy to provide a 50K prize pool for the event. Hopefully that makes it worth a player's time." He also says he is aware of Zane's intentions to not play, so there's no need to pressure him. Add anyone onto the list. Current Melee standings: HBox, AMSA, Zane, IBDW, Mango, Fiction, S2J,
Mhm.
Professor Pro. He's a UK player, I think. And then for Ultimate, we got MK Leo, Sonics, Akola, Onin, Glutony, Light, Riddles, and a Buzz. So Ludwig, another Smash person, except he made it really fucking big. He's like way bigger for the Smash scene now.
Mhm.
Still does what he can to give back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a cancer, but in a good way, because
Yeah.
it could entice other people that are just on Ludwig's tax bracket that care about this type of stuff, who want to
Jacksepticeye.
step in and also assist. Like this
Yeah.
is really really good. This is extremely good.
Oh, yeah.
Props to Ludwig for stepping up. I personally don't know you, but from a gentleman's perspective, this was a W move right here. Because this could catch some heat. Like this is not what Nintendo wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They have all obligation and they have motive now because he made a video on his Mogul Mail. It's like a little news thing that he does with
Yeah.
his YouTube channel. He is completely coherent of what Nintendo's stance was on this matter, and he's doing it anyway. So he's kind of like standing up to Big Boy N right now.
Oh yeah.
And I
And the
respect
thing
that.
is that because of how high profile this has gotten right now, if they send a cease and desist to them, things
Yeah.
just get worse for Nintendo's PR, which is
Yeah.
at least good. You will never truly be able to kill Nintendo's PR, but you can, however, harm it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ludwig, as much money as he makes, he is not Nintendo deep pockets.
Yeah.
Where
They have like
money.
unlimited money pretty
I
much.
believe
is
Jacksepticeye wanted to also help sponsor the event.
That'd be huge.
Do you have any information on that?
Let me check. Jacksepticeye, Twitter.
So I would love to.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I
Oh,
have the
perfect.
exact tweet.
Perfect.
In response to the I'll just put the link in War Room VC.
Well, can you post it in the Twitch chat? Are you in the?
Oh,
You have the
no,
Twitch up?
I could open that real quick. I forgot to.
There we go.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I'll post that in the Twitch chat.
Oh yeah, no, this is just a comment on Ludwig's original post about like about the Scuthrold Tours. Like, if you need a sponsor, let me know. Which is bloody amazing.
This is huge.
Yeah, just having like people who are very casual, like big influencers, like casual gamers, but also big influencers. That is massive for the scene because
Yeah. And this
that means that there's going to be an influx of players, more people playing
Yes.
competitive games. Period.
Yes, they are trying their best to try to salvage the situation and keep it from completely dying. And what's going to happen if Nintendo keeps trying to bounce back? We're gonna have somewhat of a war, if you will. People
Another
are
Evo
not a
2013.
people are not a threat individually, usually.
Yeah.
But that changes once numbers start coming in.
Absolutely.
1, 2 people might be involved with big buckaroos. You mess with them, they're homies who also are big, big pocket deep.
Mr. Beast.
Like,
Remind,
you never
remind-
know. You never know. Mr. Beast he loves throwing money.
Yeah, he literally
Brand
sponsored
stuff.
Ludwig's event.
Literally. Loves throwing
Feastables.
money. Let Mr. Beast catch wind of this. Like, oh, Nintendo, I can mess with Nintendo and make money at the same time. Let's do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
Nintendo-
literally what
sorry.
he would say.
Mr. Beast alone is a billionaire.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, it's like, keep in mind that these guys are so big that they aren't just like their name anymore. They're not just a person; they're a literal company. Like,
Yeah,
there
right.
are
yeah,
They have,
Mr.
like-
Beast's name is a company.
yeah.
That's a
But-
brand.
Yeah, his brand is his company, but I still think it's so funny that they sponsored Ludwig's tournament,
Mhm.
his older one, with his Feastables brand, which is so funny. I need to try it out sometime, honestly.
Haven't tried it, but it's still a W all around. Again,
Yeah.
shout out Ludwig for taking the first step, because someone needed to do it.
Absolutely.
I hate to see communities die and games die literally overnight because corporate people can't get their shit together. But this is a W for sure. I hope that everything goes well with that. If anyone was directly affected, my deepest condolences. I hate to see, y'all get affected by this type of stuff. DMs are always open. If you join our Discord, you can get a hold of me if you want to talk about it, and share your thoughts on the matter. But Akoi, did we leave anything out? Because you're the master about this.
Yeah.
Was there anything that we didn't cover about this topic?
Let me think. So, oh yeah, yes, there is one thing. So,
All right, lay it on me.
Ken Shen from he's the executive director and content creative of Team Liquid.
Mhm.
He posted a thing where he said, "Finally had a lawyer look at the NDA I signed with Panda. It
Mm.
apparently only applies to parcels of real estate." maybe a bad copy paste, or you used a template and didn't change it. It's not just mine that's messed up either. If you signed one, double check it. And this is him quote retweeting Crayola's tweet.
Ooh.
And then
Okay.
Crayola quote retweeted that saying, confirming mine also has this language.
Okay, so there might be a little bit of hope to figure out exactly what's going on here. So we will
a lot
we
of
will
people under
absolutely
contract don't have to fucking go. I'm just gonna say it. Like Spargo, he's not fucking going. Anyone that was going, it's not fucking going. We're not going to Panda Cup. I don't want.
yeah.
Fuck him. Even if I am under contract, fuck you. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Get angry that I don't comply to your parcels of real estate?
Your copy paste contract that doesn't actually apply to me because I'm not in real estate. Like, what is
Smile.
this? Like, this is literally, this has got to be
Panda
from
in
a bad
shambles.
storybook that got chalked off by some author who was writing in a bad mood and just didn't mess with what he was writing about. This
This
is comical almost. Like, these are professional companies.
Yeah.
These are people that we share a planet with, bro. What is this? This is how you do business, bro. You wake up and look at yourself in the mirror. I did this. How?
Hi
What am I
TikTok.
listening to?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
It's
What?
fucking awful. I hate
This
shit.
can't be real.
There's no way they just copy and pasted all of those.
Like, oh my God. You're a CEO. You're supposed to know how to do this.
Oh
You
my
gotta hire
god.
people that don't use Wikipedia. What? Okay, one I get. All right. One contract, botch contract, a little bit typo,
yeah.
misinput. It's happened. You
But
know,
to
I
do
personally
it-
done something like that. Like, oh my, how the hell did that get there? But 2, okay, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, that's not acceptable.
6.
To just send that out to all the people that you have under
Right.
NDA.
You didn't bother to look this over. You didn't think not one time. Yeah, maybe we
Maybe we should check
proofread
up on this.
you know, like maybe we should probably like read this actually instead of just like Google professional contract.
Yeah, professional
Yeah, looks
NDA.
about right. Control A, Control C, Word, Control V. All right,
Done.
put a logo at the bottom. All right, yep, checks out. All right, let's go get a beer, y'all. Like what? You have got to be kidding me, bro.
Yep.
Holy hell. All right, look. Closing thoughts on this. Again, huge W that they're trying to solve the situation. Panda, to hell with you. Nintendo, you are like the uncle that no one likes at the family reunion.
But you're rich, so we keep
But we
you
have
around.
to tolerate because you're family. And everyone affected, I hope shit gets better for you. I honestly do.
Absolutely.
You know, our players, if you're watching this and you are affected and you're feeling some type of way, do not hesitate to reach out to any admin in Discord or to anyone. Honestly, like if you're honestly feeling like you're bugged out about this type of stuff and you want to talk about it, my DMs are always open. Just because, you know, I'm the operations manager now doesn't mean that you can't turn to me and be like, yo, I need to talk about something. Like I will
Oh, yeah.
call you in a heartbeat. Ask
Dude,
anything.
I have sent messages to this man at ungodly hours asking for help.
Right.
And
Like-
he always has.
Oh, without question. And look, I got you. And Goose, you can attest to this. I'm not gonna say what it was. I'm not gonna say the context, but Goose knows at any point
Oh,
should
yeah.
he tell me the word, I'm gonna handle something.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying? Akoi, Goose, what are your closing thoughts about this facade charade going on here? I don't even know what to call it. Scandal.
I'm just disappointed because like before I joined Atlas Esports, it was like my dream
Yeah.
to be either a part of like Panda
Mhm.
or a part of like Moist or TSM.
Oh, yeah.
And to have this happen, it's very disappointing for me.
Yeah.
It makes me saddened beyond belief.
Yeah.
Probably not beyond belief, but like, you know, a lot. It makes me very saddened.
You're
I've been
watching
wanting it
your
since
hero
forever.
die.
Yeah, I'm watching my hero become a villain and
Oh
then
my
die.
God, Harvey Dent strikes again.
Yeah.
This is look that not only was that such a dope scene, but it has never been more applicable to so many things. Like that meaning when I first heard that, I was like, man, that's deep. And then as I got older, things just keep happening and happening and happening. And I'm like, oh my God, Harvey Dent, get
Yeah.
this man
Parts of-
an
parts of-
Emmy, a Grammy, something.
Part of how this org
Oscar.
operates is based on Panda prior to knowing whatever happened.
Which is hilarious
Yeah.
because you are not lying. When Akoi was in our admin call and we were having our meeting, the entire structure, Panda's name kept coming up. I myself even went to Panda stuff and was checking out what they
Exactly.
had going on to try to research why is Akoi, what is Panda doing that, got Akoi feeling some type of way. And again,
makes sense.
it did make sense, and we adapted, a few things, more than a few things actually, to what it was that we could see. Like, okay, well, if we do this way, and then, okay, let's try it, right? And it seems to be working, relatively well. But we thankfully don't have a tyrant at the helm. Big difference.
Oh
Yeah, John's great. I love John.
Great guy.
yeah.
Pleasure
John
meeting him
could
in
not be
Atlanta.
better. Like literal dream boss. For any of you guys who are like who watch Dimension 20 and know Margaret Encino, that's John. That is a very, very niche reference, but that is one of the best ways that I can explain John. Super, super down to earth guy, and I think if he were to ever do something wrong, he would immediately own up to it.
Right.
And
Like, it wouldn't even get this far.
yeah, and it's like he expects the same of all of us, which is exactly what we would end up doing, at least speaking for myself. Like, you gotta stay transparent when it comes to a lot of this stuff, and you have to make sure that you're thinking about other people. Be a little bit empathetic towards the plight of others. Don't make a move that you know is going to have the vast majority of your staff just up and leave. Because that's how you get a lot of people to hate you.
Yeah. Like, especially with fighting game players. We're not in it for the money.
Yeah,
You're
no,
not
this
in
is
our
just-
industry for the money.
No, you don't play like an overly intrinsic game competitively for an extrinsic reward.
Yeah,
That's not how that works here.
Yeah. And you don't fighting games up until recently were probably the most unprofitable esports endeavor you could make, other than something that's like actually a niche genre. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Because these I mean, yeah, like maybe Monster, like Red Bull would like show their face every now and again, but in terms of sponsorship on a large scale, you really didn't see too many getting involved.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even when they did, it was like once a year for Evo.
Except for when the MLG circuit happened, which is how we
Yes.
have a lot of our old legacy Melee players getting sponsored. But then they turned into like excellent content creators and personalities, all of them. So kind of stayed.
I definitely love to see many things evolve. I guess I'm 31 now. Oh my god, saying that out loud just kind of hurt. But I remember, when I was like, 7, 8, 9, 10 in that range, I would not have thought the gaming industry would be what it is now. And I'm kind of curious to what it's going to look like, when I'm like in my 50s or 60s, you know what I'm saying? Because it's changed drastically.
Oh yeah.
And I hope that despite all the upsets and the bugaboos that have happened with this type of situation involving Nintendo and Panda, that an even bigger positive comes out of it, and we'll kind of just be shooting the shit, talking about it like, you know, it was light in the wind, if you will. Goose, Okoye, did you have any closing thoughts?
No, I think I've said everything I've wanted to say. Fuck Nintendo.
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck you,
Fuck Panda.
Nintendo.
Yeah, that couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
All right, this concludes tonight's podcast. As always, I am SPOOG. You can find me on all social media platforms under that same tag. With me, I have can_goose, I believe is your handle, Goose.
Yep.
Okoye, where can we find you?
I'm a Koi FGC on Twitter, YouTube, etc. Any social media platform, really. Discord, I'm just a Koi.
Mhm.
All of
Yeah.
our DMs are open, by the way, so if you ever have any questions
Yes.
about the org, feel free to reach out. Spoog is also the organizations manager, yeah?
Yes, I am
Yeah.
now the Atlas Esports operations manager now.
That's what I call it.
So if anything that you had to be brought to John, you can also bring to me.
Yeah.
In the very same fashion. So if you're messaging John, he's not sending you a message back. I will message you back at 3 a.m. if I am awake. It doesn't matter. If you need something, you need to reach out. Any questions about anything involving the org, you can turn to me. A little side note for the content creators in the organization: if you are making content and you need music, I currently have a copyright-free playlist on the SoundCloud that I have posted in the promotion section on our Discord. Go there, and all of the music there I personally created, and you can use the songs however you wish. Just please, please, please appropriately credit your boy in the description if someone asks.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've
yeah,
like
cool.
made it the opening to my streams now.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Hell yeah. But I believe that is all that we have for you guys tonight. Where are we going to be going? Are we going to raid anybody?
That's a good question.
Falcon
For those
stream.
of you that are tuning into the stream, if you are going to stick around, we will try to raid someone now. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Definitely check out our other YouTube content. We got a bunch of YouTube shorts on the way. Okoye is going to be taking charge of that, and you might want to stick around because you never know what we might be posting. But who are we raiding?
I'm going to give it over to Ghost Falcon.
Perfect. Are they still live?
They're live
Refresh
right
the
now,
page.
yeah.
Okay. Are you in their chat?
I can get in
Like,
the chat.
Yeah. Pull up, because sometimes when when I go to raid someone, you know, it shows like, oh yeah, they're live, and then I'll type in their name, and then I'll go into their channel, and they're like AFK and been AFK for like 30 minutes.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
No, they're playing right now. They're playing some MW2. So
All right, send us over.
honestly, this is actually while we wait here, we have a COD. We have a COD
do.
Yeah,
team now.
we
We
have a
have a
COD
team now.
team, right?
Yeah. I'm excited to see it. I don't know if I'm gonna be casting any of it unless I actually buy the game.
Yes. So Goose, we'll talk about that after we move the stream over. But yes, we have a COD team now. Super excited. These guys are cracked
Oh
from
my God,
what
are they
I've
ever.
seen.
They are
But-
obscene. But we're gonna be going over to Ghost Falcon, a lovely friend of the streams and of our thing. They are one of our content creators. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I've been Goose here again with Okoye and SPOOG. I hope you guys have an amazing evening. We'll see you around.
Later.
Thank you for watching. If you want more content like this, then be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and follow us on our TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram.